I'm Al John Go with Epiphone, and this is the Inspired by Gibson SG Modern Figured. The SG dates all the way back to 1961 and is one of the most popular Gibson guitars, iconic Gibson guitars ever made. And this is our modern take on an old classic. Let's take a look at the features. Starting with the headstock, you have here the Inspired by Gibson Kalamazoo shaped headstock. This also has the Inspired by Gibson Epiphone font. Of course, the Kalamazoo headstock dates all the way back to when our guitars, Epiphone and Gibson, were made in the United States, side by side in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So it's a really nice callback when both brands working together out of the same factory. You also have here, since it's part of the modern collection, you're going to get a lot of modern features on it, like these Grover Locking tuners. And the locking tuners are great because all you have to do is string the guitar up, twist it, lock it down, and then bring it to pitch. You don't have to do multiple winds on the same string post. So it makes it really easy for string changes and tuning stability. And speaking of tuning stability, you also have the Graph Tech nut. It is great. The nut is perfectly cut. It's got great tuning stability. The strings don't bind as much as the more traditional nuts. So it's a really great self-lubricating nut there. The neck profile is asymmetrical. And what that means is that it's nice and thin toward the treble side. So it's teardrop shape. It really conforms to your hand. So it's very comfortable to play. So it's a slim taper, asymmetrical neck profile. Very, very comfortable to play, especially after long sessions. You also have here an ebony fretboard. Looks great, nice, dark and black with a trapezoid inlays. Inspired by Gibson SGs have what we call a set neck or glued neck body joint. So you can see here how the neck is glued onto the body. They're both made of mahogany, so you're going to get that warmness, that nice punch, but you're going to get superior tone transfer, which is what the SGs and Les Pauls are all about. In the 1960s, players really gravitated toward SGs because of the dual cutaway and really unrestricted access to the upper frets. And you're going to find the same here. And with that bevel in the back, you're going to have all kinds of access to those upper frets, unconstrained. It's going to feel really, really good. This neck is also 24 frets. So typically the SG is 22 frets, but here with this SG Modern Figured, you're going to find 24 frets, so 2 full octaves. Inspired by Gibson guitars, especially this SG, have ProBucker style pickups, which are modeled straight after the Gibson burst buckers. And this has a ProBucker 2 and ProBucker 3. They sound great, very articulate, mellow in the neck position, and a little bit more mid-range, a little bit more biting in the treble position. Also on this guitar, you have Epiphone's lock tone hardware, which adds more sustain to the guitar, which we all want. We want to squeeze every bit of that sustain out of the guitar. So you have an Epiphone lock tone tunematic bridge and tailpiece. Once again, it just adds tone and sustain, and it's held together by a flat spring. So when you change the guitar strings, they won't just pop off. They actually will stay on the guitar themselves. So really nice feature there that only you can find with Epiphone. Then we also have our 3-way toggle switch, so you can select between your neck, middle, and bridge position for pickups. And because this is a modern collection guitar, we also have your tone and volume control pots that also activate coil splits and a phase switch. So there's part of that whole modern collection feature set there. A lot of tonal versatility. Let's try the mellowness of the ProBucker in the neck position. And now we'll go for a little bit more mid-range with 2 pickups activated in the middle position. And let's hear the treble side. This is going to be nice, bright, and articulate. Epiphone's SG Modern Figured, part of the Inspired by Gibson collection. It's a modern guitar, looks like an old favorite, definitely is a stunning piece, and you can get so many tones out of it with all these modern tone features and controls. For more details, check out the app.